Why is this show called Into the Loop?
Into the loop! Into the loop!
What what is a desert eagle used for?
What?
Big booty bitches.
Into the loop!
Why is the show called Into the Loop? Bitches.
Into the loop!
Booty. Big desert eagle. Bitches. Big desert bitches. Big desert booty. Big desert bitches. Big booty eagle.
Into the loop!
Booty.
Into the loop!
Big desert eagle. Bitches.
Into the loop!
Big desert bitches. Big desert booty. Big desert bitches. Big booty eagle.
Into the loop!
Welcome back to Into the Loop. This is Noiro Chan, and of course, I am with my co-host,
No, I'm not
Rabbit
here.
Dixie.
No, I'm not here.
I don't want to be around anymore.
I just don't want to be around. That's a good meme. I think you should
Yeah.
leave. What a good show. I think you should leave.
I think you should go.
It is my opinion that you should vacate the premises.
Remove it
So-
thyself.
So, we're gonna do top 5 controllers at the halfway, and we got some fuck yeah moments to do.
Yeah.
It's pretty unceremonious intro, but that's okay. Now, we had some technical difficulties a second ago, but it's
Yes.
okay. It's okay. Everything happens for a reason, and I believe there was a reason for it to happen.
Yeah. We got attacked
Pardon me.
by some robots. So
Yeah, the AI came for us. They're trying to deep fake our voices and make us say weird shit. I'm
At
a pink
chat-
elephant. See, that was the AI.
at ChatGPT.
No,
us
don't say
alone.
that. Don't say that. Maybe it'll detect us.
No,
I'll
I
have
don't think so.
I'll have people with those, those like Bluetooth earpieces in. They'll be like showing up at the door, like trying to take me away because I said ChatGPT.
You're gonna have people show up with the Detroit Become Human circle on their forehead.
Oh Lord. Have you ever
Oh,
played
man.
that game?
No, I've never played that game.
I
It
wanted
looked
to-
like a budget Heavy Rain.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've never played it, but I think it looked better than Heavy Rain. Like, I think it would be cool to play as an android or
I don't
whatever
know.
it is.
I like the idea of playing
Excuse me.
as the I like the idea of playing as the character that has to, break through their own, basically mortality to become their
Yeah.
own person. But
Yeah.
that's about as much as I care about it.
I would play it if I could.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's got like a Steam port.
That'd be something I'll look at. I'll wait for it to come on EGS.
Each
Speaking of which, what do we got on EGS?
Guacamelee 1 and 2.
Woo!
They're good games. They are very, very good games.
I
It's
only played it the first one once, and I don't know, I didn't get it.
it's basically just a wrestling Metroidvania. You unlock different wrestling moves, and they function as different power-ups, basically.
Okay. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Um,
free. It's free, so maybe I'll give it a spin.
Yeah.
No
Speaking
reason
of
not to get it.
speaking of free and giving a spin, you had me play Crossout with you recently for the first time.
Yeah, you want to talk about Crossout?
Yeah, why not? It's really good for like, 20 to 30 minutes of just light gaming,
Yeah,
because it's really easy to pick up. It's really easy to understand.
yeah. It's like a Twisted
Um,
Metal clone.
yeah,
And the
it's
matches are like 5 minutes. Like I swear, like between 5 and 10. Easy, quick. You go, you jump in, boom, boom, boom. The cars blow up, done.
yeah, it doesn't take long at all,
And it's
and
and that, but that 5 to 10 minutes is extremely high octane. Like
yeah,
it's rich in action.
rich in action.
Yeah.
Dude, they should they should make a Apex Legends character named Rich in Action.
Richard, I need you to get in action, Richard.
But yeah, no, Only Up. Have you heard of that game yet?
Do did we not want to do fuck yeah moments? Should we do that first, or I mean, we can do it whenever.
We can do fuck yeah moment.
Okay, okay. Do you want to start?
My fuck yeah moment this week was I tried the Taco Bell breakfast crunch wrap for the first time,
Uh-huh.
and it was delicious.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. You wouldn't think like Taco Bell has their finger on the pulse of breakfast, but they kind of do.
It's actually incredibly underrated. Like, not enough people are
Yeah.
talking about this because it's a
Yeah.
game changer.
Yeah, it is. 'Cause it's cheap, man. It's like what?
$5 for like the best breakfast food item I've ever eaten.
Yeah.
I got the steak version, by the way, because Taco
Oh
Bell
yeah.
steak is pretty good.
Yeah. You know, for a while their beef didn't have enough meat in it to be considered beef, so they like
Really?
yeah, if they almost had to like legally change it to taco meat filler. I think it was like 2012 or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But
Man.
I'm assuming they figured it out, whether they lobbied for it or they I feel like they probably lobbied the laws to change, but they may have also just increased the amount of beef in their taco meat filler.
Donald, take the money, Donald. Get in our corner.
Freaking what's worse? Having Taco Bell send mercenaries to bully you into changing a law, or getting having mercenaries sent to you to retrieve a fucking Magic the Gathering card?
Probably Taco
That
Bell.
happened. That happened. But I'm sure everybody in gaming community has heard of that.
I haven't heard of it. I have no clue what that's about.
They somebody got a card that wasn't supposed to be released, and they sent some Pinkerton agents over there.
Pinkertons.
Yeah, yeah.
Arthur?
And the guy talked about it. I guess he said it wasn't too bad, but uh, my fuck yeah moment is so this week I reorganized. I gave my bedroom a good feng shui. I got a new desk. I got a new chair, so everything's super comfortable. I basically rotated everything around in my room to open up the floor space a little bit. So I have room to
Yeah.
do yoga, I guess, and or whatever, some light calisthenics, some hand weight training. So I mean, well, like my bed was like dead center of the room, and
Hmm.
like there just was no area to move around. But I fixed all that. It looks good. Looks nice. And when I finished it, I mean, I did that all like yesterday. That's what I did. Once the desk got here, I built the desk, I moved everything. I did it all in one day. And when I was done, very much like the God did on the seventh day, he looked at his work and saw that it was good, and he said, "Fuck yeah." So,
Fuck yeah.
so
Rest.
am I God? I'm not saying I'm not the Messiah, but I'm not saying it. All right,
Question mark?
let's talk about Only Up.
Only Up, a new kind of platformer game, in the same vein as like Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy or Jump King, kind of that frustration when you fail, kind of reset all your progress kind of thing.
Mm.
Um,
So
uh,
getting up, just for people who may not have seen it, is where you're a guy who's half of a man and the bottom half is like a rock, and you
pot.
have he's in a pot, and you
Hmm.
use a pickaxe
Sledgehammer.
Oh, a sledgehammer. Gee, why did I think a pickaxe would work better than a sledgehammer? Use the sledgehammer to pull yourself up this mountain.
Yes.
So is that the same, literally the same thing?
No, Only Up, you play as like a child on your hand, like legs, walking around.
Oh,
You jump and you have to make some, questionable jumps.
you gotta climb
Some,
on the counter to get the cookies.
exactly. You got
Yeah,
to go all the way up.
yeah. That's a
You got
that's
to
a good.
go until you reach the sun.
It's like have you like do you see the sun at any point in the game before you start climbing?
Yes.
Okay, is it like the Teletubby sun with like a baby smiling face?
No, it is
No,
not.
you're playing as a baby, right? This is how that
N-
sun was created. This baby in this game climbed up to the sun and then fused fused with the sun. And then the
and then
Teletubbies,
Teletubbies.
yeah, Teletubbies were born. Hola.
Dude, before they had Infinity Stones, they had Teletubbies.
That's a good one. Uh, so like, how difficult would you say?
So like I saw a speed run of someone beat it in 28 minutes today.
Wow.
But then I watched a Germa play it for 5 hours today, and he didn't
Hmm.
even get halfway.
Wow. How far have you gotten?
0. I don't have it
0.
yet.
Oh, okay, okay. May force be with you.
My fiance is wanting to do a race of it with me. We're gonna race
Y-
to the top.
See, see, the thing I don't like about this idea is that you, if it's a race to the finish line, neither of you may make it there. So how are
That's
you
the
gonna
point.
figure that?
Whoever gets farther.
Oh, okay. A race that no one can win.
Oh no, you can definitely win. It's not an unwinnable game, that's for certain.
I
Um,
would like to see. I would like to see you play that.
I want to. It honestly does look like so much fun. It looks like the kind of game that I could play and just put hours into because of the way the like the physics and
Right.
basic movement of the game works,
Well,
which is
sorry.
it's basically just I want to say like Uncharted movement.
Mm,
You
okay, so like
jump and you
climbing.
climb up.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. That's interesting. Well, it makes you it makes you want to keep going, you
Yeah.
know? Every little bit you get, you're like, I can get more.
There are times throughout your journey on the way up that your character starts talking shit to you, and they're like, "Go down. You're never gonna make it. Just quit."
The baby?
It's not a baby.
Oh.
It's like a child. It's like
Oh,
a
okay.
like an 8-year-old, 10-year-old something.
Oh, okay. So that little fucking he better learn some respect. You don't want to mess with me, kid. I killed Astaroth, the Lord Duke of Hatred, or something like that.
I have played Fortnite so many times.
Yeah,
I am so
yeah.
used to putting kids down.
Oh no. Cut that. Cut the video. Cut it. That sounds like fun, actually. Hey, did you ever play QWOP?
Yeah, I loved QWOP.
Yeah. So this feels like I think QWOP was maybe like the precursor to this kind of thing.
I'd say QWOP uh, walked so Surgeon Simulator could run, and then Surgeon Simulator walked so that
No, Surgeon
James like
Simulator ran so getting up could fly. Wow, Surgeon Simulator. That's one I haven't heard in a long, long time. Obi-Wan meme.
I haven't heard that name in a long, long time.
Should we play
Um,
that?
no,
Can you play that remotely?
I don't think so.
Ah, so we'd have
I
to be in
could
the
be
same
wrong.
room.
I could be wrong, but I don't think so. Um, yeah. So there was something I mentioned before the show that you got kind of interested in, and that
Yep.
was the new profession that Project Ascension added
All right.
to their
Well, let's
game.
pump the brakes. Just if this is the first episode somebody's tuned into, what is Project Ascension? Just real quick.
Project Ascension is a private server mega overhaul of the game World of Warcraft. Um, you play as a classless hero, and you're able to choose any of the abilities that you want to create any kind of class with many different types of aids to theme for uh, basically
Yeah.
custom classes. You have things like enchants on your gear that will drastically change the way that you play, or just give you like minor cooldown reduction, damage bonuses, things like that, from green to legendary rarity.
Yeah.
Um, Recently, they launched a new season, like basically, if you've ever played old school RuneScape, it's kind of like the limited time events they did, like where you were region locked to Zernea. Um, Basically, it's just a seasonal game mode,
Yeah.
but in this game mode, they added the profession woodcutting. You can
Oh.
go up to random trees in World of Warcraft and just cut them down for experience. You'll get logs, and you can turn them in for XP and gear.
Okay, pump the brakes. So, let's say I'm in Elwyn Forest, your favorite starting area. I
Yes.
can go up to any tree and chop it, and it will actually fall down, or it just like disappears in some
It just
stuff.
it's like a mining node. It disappears.
Okay.
But yeah, you go up to they added their own custom trees, and they modified some of the existing in-game trees to create these interactable, basically new profession nodes.
So it's not quite as fun as cutting trees in Valheim, which is the funnest thing to do in that game.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's accurate. It's more like old school RuneScape.
Yeah.
That's a good way to look at it. In fact, it's a precursor. This woodcutting profession is a precursor to the what they're going to be adding, and they're going to be adding a construction skill where you make your
Oh.
own play your own home, just like RuneScape.
Oh. So, okay. So here's what's interesting about Project Ascension is they've addressed a lot of the problems with World of Warcraft already. So now they've got new professions. Now they've got a way to get player housing. What was the other thing they added like a new class or class abilities? What was it?
So yeah, they added basically um abilities from all time in Warcraft history to Ascension. Not every ability is in the game, not like Druid Symbiosis, but things like Demonic Leap for Warlocks, Heroic Leap from Warriors. You've got things like Tame Dragonkin, Tame Elementals, Tame Demons, Tame Undead. Basically, they've completely opened it up to add custom abilities. Like they have Meteor from Final Fantasy basically
Oh,
now.
I remember we were playing once and there was like a class with weird maybe it was the Death Knight or Rune Knight or something.
So they had a Conquest of Azeroth subserver off of it, which
Uh-huh.
had like 27 or 24 classes,
Right.
custom classes,
That's
and
right. Yeah,
yes,
so you can play. Is that still on?
yeah, you can still play.
S-
They're actually redoing the talents for that basically
So you can play
subserver.
World of Warcraft with all these different classes.
Yeah, there's like Reaper, Monk,
Yeah.
Demon Hunter,
Yeah.
Barbarian, incredible things. Knight of Zoroth,
Yeah, Knight of Zoroth. That was interesting.
Astromancer. It's
Uh,
awesome.
I see what's cool about this is like while a lot of the mechanics are a little janky and clunky, it's still like they're taking WoW and they're putting changes that are fun,
Yes.
you know?
they have a whole high risk PvP mode where you flag yourself
Hmm.
as high risk, and then you can go out in the world and attack anyone or be attacked by anyone.
Yeah, and you're
And
like a
then,
criminal.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like GTA notoriety or whatever.
you'll even drop some of your loot on the ground if you die.
Hmm. I like that.
Um, it is awesome. It's incredibly fun. Uh, Basically, it revived World PvP.
You're,
If you want World PvP, you just toggle it on, and then you'll get ganked just like you want to.
yeah, and you got to play for keeps.
Yep, exactly.
See, that's fun. I don't know what Blizzard. I mean, they put in dragon riding, I guess.
Yeah, great.
They didn't think of wood cutting though. Wood cutting, I would say, probably more entertaining than dragon riding.
Um, I don't know. It's awesome because it just opens the book for
Yeah,
anything, you know?
yeah,
Like
yeah. There's a lot of possibilities.
you add woodcutting to the game. What's stopping you from adding, you know, um, fuck, I don't know, Slayer or
I remember
Druidism?
I played as a paladin mix with uh as many fire abilities as I could get. So I was like a
Righteous Flames.
yeah, Righteous Flames paladin. It was so much fun. I was burning people up.
Yep. Um, and it runs off of a World of Warcraft 3.3.5 core.
Hmm.
So everything that was in the game up until the end of Wrath of the Lich King is in Project Ascension.
Yeah, they didn't take
Not
anything out.
exactly. Not right off the bat because you start in Classic and then as the season progresses, you'll go to TBC
Hmm.
and Wrath of the Lich King will be added soon.
Yeah, there's in beta, right?
Yes, it is.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's so much fun.
Speaking of Blizzard, have you played Diablo 4?
No, I haven't had
Oh
any interest
man.
really.
Oh dude, it's so good though.
I've heard. I
I
saw you play it for a little bit.
Yeah, I no lifed it like all weekend. And when I wasn't no life in that, I was no life in Tears of the Kingdom. Which
Nice.
that game is so incredible by the way, because you can build stuff. Like you can just build anything.
Yeah.
Um, but sorry, Diablo 4 is I think it's the best one ever. It kind of returns back to the Diablo 2 roots. You're not a special Nephilim character from the stars. You're just an adventurer. You're a little special. You've got it's like this wolf thing that follows you around, and I guess that's where you get your blessing from. But it looks like an evil wolf. So I don't know what's going on. Plot twist idea, maybe that is Diablo himself. But so far, the main villain is Lilith, the daughter of hatred, and she's running around mind controlling people and trying to find a way to hell, I guess. And yeah, it's pretty neat. The talent system is it is bananas. It is
Yeah.
so, dude, it is so good. There's so like everything works together so well. So your gear, you get legendary gear and you get these aspects, and they might influence your abilities in some way. Like right now, I have two aspects. One is when I hit a chilled enemy with a grenade,
Mhm.
they have a chance to immediately freeze, and then I do like bukus of damage to frozen enemies. I also have
Okay.
one that uh, when I when I use so that there's everyone has an evade now, right? So it's not a
Okay.
no, it's not a special ability to jump back or something. Everyone can evade. I have two of those because of a piece of gear. And when I do an evade, I drop stun grenades. So basically, I have a cold imbuement on my bow. I'm playing a rogue. I cold imbue the bow. I shoot a barrage of arrows into a group, however many it chills, and then I either shadow step, which does the same thing, shadow step to the to the end of the group and the stun grenades drop on everybody in front, or I'll just jump in and roll forward and then they all get stunned. And
Oh,
which
nice.
means that they have a chance to get frozen. It's insane. That's just one example of a build you could do. There's tons of combos that you could do. It's
That is
really
fun.
and it costs some gold, but I mean you get so much gold in this game. You can refund your talents anytime, and you can just redo
Okay.
them. Yeah. The caveat though is to get to certain tiers you have to spend a certain amount. But
Okay.
but if there's ever a point in time where I'm like, I want to have this move instead and combo it with this move, I can just reset, rebuild it. And
Makes
it
sense.
encourages like putting a few points in something just to get the ball rolling and then getting the good abilities that you need and then going back and filling in those abilities later, making them full power.
There's no real world auction houses there.
Not that I know of. I would imagine they might put that in, but who knows? If they put one in, it doesn't matter to me because I'm not going to grind to the point where I get that one piece of gear that everybody wants and I'm able to sell it for 10 bucks. Like
Yeah.
that ain't even worth it. But they do
Oh
have
man.
they do have a microtransaction shop, which is
Sad.
it's a little stinky, but uh
Include everything in the game. Don't make me pay for it.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know that they're not unlockable by other means. But there's this whole system where you go do certain dungeons and you get um different like I think yeah, they're aspects that there's some that are general for everybody and there's some that are class specific, but you can go and just get more moves or get more things that help you with your moves. Um,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, and the way gear is, like, you got to really choose, am I going to sell this or am I going to dismantle it to get the materials? There's a lot involved. It's a really good game.
So, is there anything like so like in Bloodborne you have the Chalice dungeons, which are basically dungeons that just almost go on forever, which are random every time, basically just a grind your head out kind of infinite area. Do they have anything like that?
So, in terms of dungeons, there are dungeons which most of them are linked into the main story. There are what you have the dungeons for the abilities. You
Mm,
have dungeons for side quests. You also have what are called sellers. A lot of the side quests use sellers, or you might encounter a seller out in the wild, and that's just like a quick, short one where you can go in and kill some monsters, maybe a boss, and get a little bit of gear and money.
mm.
So like there's side quests everywhere. So like you go out into the wild, you can just wander around. Here's another thing that's cool. Once you get to a certain point, you can do act 1, 2, or 3 at any time.
Okay.
You could just go all the way to act 3 and just do it whenever you want. You don't have to do
Interesting.
yeah, you don't have to do act 1 or 2. It's neat.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of adventure. You can just wander around, stumble into all kinds of shit, man. There's events all over the place. It's fun. It's a fun game.
Okay, okay. I'm not, I don't know. I've never beaten a kind of like, action RPG like Diablo. Like, I've
Oh
tried
man.
Torchlight, I wasn't a fan. I've tried Diablo 3. I've gotten decently far in it, but I never finished it. Um, it's
Diablo
just,
3 has a pretty neat story.
oh man, it felt so slow. I don't know why. It just
What's
lost its fun.
uh it it can get grindy for sure. Uh what's cool about this game is well, the first 3 games were like linked to Tristram and New Tristram and they were all basically all in the same area. This one seems to be on a totally different continent.
Oh,
So
okay.
like everything's new.
All right.
I would recommend it. That $70 price tag looks stinky, but I mean, we might as well get used to it. That's just the way it's going to be from now on.
I'm just not buying games at release anymore because of that. Like
Yeah,
honestly,
wait for a sale.
I always wait for a sale.
Yeah. I wouldn't have done this one, but uh I it looks like so much fun to me. I was like, yeah, I have to play this. But
Fair
normally I
enough.
wouldn't.
I don't know. It's just there's so much right now that I'm trying to work on, like I don't have a lot of time
Right.
anymore. I
Oh,
will in the future, hopefully, but at this current time in my life, like I
yeah.
need something like Fortnite where I can just hop on, do a
Yeah.
few matches, and then hop off.
Yeah, I lived that life once.
It's
I used to do Overwatch. I'd get up in the morning, over to play a match, go to work, you know?
Yeah, rest in peace, Overwatch.
Yeah. The only thing left is Overwatch poo.
Yeah,
I,
and it's literally just a scam.
yeah. Yeah, Blizzard's getting in trouble for stuff.
I really do hope they suffer some kind of fucking backlash or real fucking, you know, repercussions for what they did with Overwatch 2 because it
Yeah.
literally was a bait and switch. There
Yeah.
should be a class action lawsuit for anyone who
What?
bought anything Overwatch related.
Yeah, like why can I not play Overwatch 1 anymore when it was a better game?
It was
I've
a
mentioned
hundred
this a
percent a
lot.
better game.
Yeah.
6v6 is always better than 5v5.
Well, I think you could argue against that, but my problem with it is they
Removed content.
yeah, yeah, there's less stuff in the new one, right?
Right.
And the one reason people wanted it, they took that out too. The
Mm-hmm.
campaign, it's just gone.
Yeah, we're not doing it. Sorry. We know this is what everyone bought this game for, spent the money on, but yeah, we're not doing it, so get over it.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? Like, and I just don't understand how people aren't angry about this. Like, so many people got scammed.
I mean, in my onion, they should gut Overwatch 2 and just do WoW, Hearthstone, and Diablo 4.
Me too.
Those
I
are good
I think
games.
I think they should just stop the support,
Yeah.
pause Overwatch for a while, and
I mean,
then maybe come back with 3.
like how many actual people would be upset like that they lost Overwatch 2?
I literally cannot name a single person in my life that plays Overwatch 2.
Yeah. I mean, I know one person that does. One. Well, I know two. Only one do I know like personally. The other
Yeah.
one's basically a perfect stranger or whatever.
Mm.
But yeah, it's terrible. You want to do top
I
five?
loved. Yeah, I want to say one thing though.
Okay.
I loved Overwatch 1.
Yeah.
Overwatch 1 was the game where I
Oh yeah.
really started to learn how to basically aim well in video games.
Yes.
So it really really stings.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Good game.
top 5.
So top five is top five controllers. Uh, would you like to go first? I can go first.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
My number 1 is mouse and keyboard.
That's cheap,
Get
but all
that.
right.
No way. It's totally different than like any other type of controller
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's so much better. Like
Well, it
I can't
depends.
imagine. Well, I
For
mean,
some
yeah,
games, it isn't.
that's true. Like mouse and keyboard with Dark Souls, just
Yeah.
horrendous.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Uh,
Sonic Adventure.
horrendous.
Yeah.
Um, but like first person shooters, S tier. Third
Right.
person shooters, S tier.
Right.
Um, Point and click games, S tier.
Right.
Strategy games,
Yeah.
RTS,
Yeah. Yeah.
city builders.
Now, okay, so some people might say, "Wh- what strategy game has ever not used a mouse?" There are some real-time strategies that don't use mouses. Uh,
StarCraft 64.
you, that's one. There was another one I played on 64. I think it was called S-
Orc
C-
General or
C-
something?
Command Core. No, well, that was Goblin. Goblin Commander, I think was that one. That was on
Ah,
GameCube and Xbox. That one, that's a real-time strategy, uses controller. There's
mhm.
another one, I think it was called Command Core or something like that.
Command and Conquer.
No, well, I don't know if that was on console, but
It
yeah.
was
Oh, okay.
confirmed.
Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. Playing with controller on that was just pure cabbage.
Or The Sims. Playing The Sims with
Mm,
controller is miserable.
mhm. Yeah. I played that on PS2 a
There
lot.
is one. There is one exception to this rule that I will actually reveal later.
Oh, okay. Keep going.
Uh, Number two is the GameCube controller. Literally perfect.
Wow. You think
Literally perfect
so?
controller. I would rather use a GameCube controller than any other controller.
Yeah. People people prefer the GameCube controller over just about anything when playing Smash.
There's good reason for it too.
Yeah. I mean I can back that up. But I mean, imagine if you could play Smash with a PS4 controller.
It wouldn't feel right.
Really?
No, because
Mm.
imagine you can already kind of do that with like Switch controllers basically. They're closer to Xbox controllers, I guess, but
Mhm.
it's they're the same thing. It just one
Yeah.
stick's moved a little lower.
What about the Pro controller?
The Switch Pro controller, I've
Yeah.
never used one.
Those are nice.
I believe it. I've never used one though. Um, Shout outs to Joy-Cons. Shout
Yeah.
outs to Etika.
You're gonna
Number
have to
three,
you're gonna have to do like the lore of Etika on one of these one day, 'cause I have no fucking idea what is the deal with that guy.
dude, Etika is literally like my inspiration for like anything. Like, man, that is so tough to talk about.
Okay.
But absolutely will one day. I'll have an Etika memorial somewhere. Um, Number three, the Nintendo 64 controller.
Wow.
It had to be in my top five somewhere, and I think
Okay.
middle of the road is perfect.
Yeah.
Um, the trigger, the Z button, perfect, perfect placement.
Yeah.
It's basically just a trigger on a, like a fishing pole or something. Perfect
Yeah.
spot. I love the C buttons. C buttons are great. It's got both shoulder buttons. It's got a useless D-pad, but you can still find uses for it occasionally. The stick,
Yeah.
the stick could have used work. Uh,
Being
but
dead
for,
center in the middle was a big problem.
yeah,
Because how because
exactly.
okay, so how do you hold it on the left handle or in the middle handle? Because
Middle, of course.
well, yeah, I mean everyone did, but the middle handle just isn't that comfortable.
If you held the Nintendo 64 controller with your right hand on the right and then the left hand on the left by the D-pad, you're a literal psychopath and you should be put in shelter
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah. But that grip feels more natural. It's just that the stick is too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
The Z button is what really made it comfy though. Like
yeah,
if it didn't have the Z button, it wouldn't be a good placement at all.
right, right.
Uh
Also, the invention of a Z button. That was the first controller that had that.
I think it was the first controller that had an analog stick too, but I could be wrong about that.
Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure.
At least the popularized version. But yeah, number four. This is the exception to the controllers are, you know, shitty for RTS games or Sims or things like that. The Nintendo Wii controller.
Oh, okay, because you could move it around with motion control.
Yes, I
So,
actually think it works really well for, kind of strategy games.
s-
Uh, it
so
was
it's
the best version to play Pikmin with.
so it's basically that's basically using a mouse at that point.
Basically, yeah, pretty much. That's what I would
Yeah,
consider it.
yeah, that's
It's a,
neat.
it's a mouse with an analog stick.
Yeah,
Honestly, Wii controller gets way too much flack for not being great. The Wii was an
yeah,
incredible console. Granted, it had a lot of shovelware, but it also had a lot of real gems on there.
yeah, yeah. Also, like I mean, Nintendo obviously has got a lot of firsts, but as far as motion controls go, like they were the first people that were like, yeah, fuck it, we're gonna do it.
Yep, exactly. Um, Number 5, I have the Xbox One controller.
Yeah, yeah,
It's so good.
it
Literally, like
is.
I would prefer the Xbox One controller over the PS4 controller any day of the week. Any day. It is so good. Uh, the I feel like the PlayStation controllers have gone downhill since the PS2.
Uh, I would disagree with that, but I'll talk about why when I get to mine.
Fair enough. Um, I have one real kind of honorable mention here, and that is steering wheel and pedals for racing games.
Okay,
All right.
that's a good honorable mention.
Thank you, thank you.
So I'm gonna start at the bottom of the list. Super Nintendo controller. Now, and I don't mean like a lot of people prefer the Famicom controllers. I disagree
Mhm.
because all of those buttons are convex, so they're all rounded at the top.
Mhm.
Whereas the Super Nintendo has A and B is convex, and then X and Y are concave. The feel like going from convex into a concave, that feels so much better because now I know what buttons I'm pressing. You know what I
Fair
mean?
enough. Hmm.
So that's why I choose that one. Just for that button layout alone. Having the little dip in the X and Y, that was perfect. Mwah, chef's kiss. Salt Bay.
I've never even noticed that before because I never
Hmm.
really played with the Super Nintendo.
Oh man, that's a dude. You can probably get one pretty cheap. Grab one, grab some games. Super Nintendo. Well, so like these days you can get these cartridges where you can just load like hundreds of emulated games and it'll run on just a Super Nintendo. So you could do that. I forget what
Hmm.
they're called. Flash carts, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
That's, of course, you only do that if you own the games that you're emulating.
Exactly. You
Okay,
need to dump your own ROM file.
right. Uh, Next up is the Sega Genesis controller because so the first one's was three button A, B, and C. I'm talking about the one that six buttons A, B, C, X, Y, Z. I think that was
Okay.
cool. So I mostly played Sonic the Hedgehog. That's a one button game, you know.
Yeah.
But so the other six are worthless. But imagine playing like an arcade fighting game.
Hmm.
No other system could simulate that better because when you play it like on the arcade, you have a joystick, but so no D-pad, but you have six buttons: high punch, low punch, high kick, middle kick, low kick, right?
Right.
Um, so Genesis, while it lacked the shoulder buttons, had the six buttons on the front, so it was a lot better for arcade fighting games as well as other games.
Okay,
I
okay.
love the Genesis.
All right, I see you.
Number three, any game that you can play with a car wheel or joystick, and I mean like the pilot sticks. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, yeah, I
Yeah,
know
with like a
exactly what you're
trigger in the
talking about.
front, and dude, imagine playing Star Fox with that.
I have played
God.
a air shooting game. I forget. It was probably like the original Top Gun or something.
Yeah.
But my uncle had that, and I would
Mhm.
use that all the time. It was so much fun.
Yeah. That like for anything where you're piloting something,
Hmm.
that stick is really, really based. Number two, Nintendo Switch, specifically the Joy-Cons. Those things are so cool. I love that I can just slap them on the little controller thing and play away from the screen,
Hmm.
right? So I could set the tablet up on my desk or, send it up to the TV and I could sit back with that and play it. Or I can slap the Joy-Cons onto the tablet, lay in the bed and play it. It's
Yeah.
it's it's the versatility is what really makes it
Uh,
amazing.
let's not also forget about their gyroscope functionality. Like
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
so good.
It's
It's
okay.
so good.
I really don't like the gyroscope stuff that much, but I know a lot of people that do, and I'd say so the Switch has the best one so far. I know they try to do some shit like that on like DS. Um,
It's man, I don't know. Like I was playing Apex on my Switch the other day,
mhm,
and I was using the gyroscope aim, and I was just
yeah,
beaming kids. It was so much fun.
yeah. That actually sounds cool. Might need to
Um,
try that with
it's real
Fortnite.
good with Splatoon as well.
Ah, Splatoon. That's a game I played a little bit on Wii U, but I would like to revisit that.
It is one of the games of all time.
And one of the games of all time, yeah. My last one is the PS4 controller.
Ooh.
Now, listen, you say that there hasn't been a better one since PS2, but if you look at I've got one. There's no camera here, but I can give you a description of it. No, it's not in this box. Anyway,
I
the
have a PS2 controller
the
in front of
PS
me.
the PS2 controller is good, and the PS3 controller was basically the same as PS2, and it's a good grip, but the PS4 has the longer handles. I like that so much more because my fingers fit right underneath the shoulder. My index finger fits right underneath the shoulder, and I can bring them up to the top, and my middle finger will go right in that nook.
I
And
should probably clarify something. I
okay,
have tiny little baby Donald Trump hands.
I mean I don't have huge hands either, but it just fits my hand so well. The joysticks being next to each other, I think is great. It's the on the Xbox you got one in the top and the one in the bottom, I think. That's a little confusing for me. This it's the symmetricness that I really like. Um,
Fair enough.
there's also like the touchpad in the middle doesn't have a lot of uses, but it has some, and it's good that it's there.
I disagree. I think it would be much better with just regular start pause, or just a third button there. Cause like the thing that I hate about the PS3 controller is the fact that so many games just ham-fisted in the motion controls on it. And
Mm.
it basically ruined that generation of PlayStation
Oh
for
yeah,
me.
it does have tilt, doesn't it?
Yeah, it has
I
six
forgot about
axis.
that.
That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't
the
like that
PS
either.
I don't like that, and I don't like how PS4 games try to make use of that touchpad as well, because it's the same thing. I don't want to have to swipe my thumb for quick time events. I don't want to have to, push the map or
Mm.
push the touchscreen in for the map. I want to press my select button for the map, and then I want to press the options or start button to pause,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, it basically is like a menu button in most cases.
In most cases, yeah,
And
but that's what I don't want.
it's a little
It's not
awkward to
natural.
reach, but uh cool thing about I don't know if Xbox has this, but PS4 does have a little speaker in it. So sometimes getting sounds coming out of that is cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. I'm definitely gonna give it points there because
Yeah.
you can get like Grand Theft Auto 5 and play it with that, and then like cops will come through
Yeah.
PlayStation speaker, and then the PlayStation controller lights will change colors with it, and that is awesome.
Yeah. And it has a tiny headphone jack, which the headphone sound isn't great, but it's cool that it's there. I don't know what the extension is for, but I imagine it's
Mhm.
for something. But yeah, I would say PS4 controller is fairly based. Um, I love it. My honorable mentions, the Switch Pro controller. I really like it. I mean, any of the Nintendo Pro controllers. I think they started with the Wii U. They're all they're
Yeah.
all good. Oh, the Wii had the classic controller, which I think was okay. That was an okay controller. Again, the reason is I like is the sticks being symmetrical. But
I never had one.
yeah, I still have some somewhere. I've got that and a USB adapter, so I can use them for emulation of games that I actually own.
Fair enough. There you go.
But yeah, the Pro controller is really good. Um, Mouse and keyboard. And I haven't played a lot of Xbox One, but I know that I didn't like the original Xbox. The 360 was okay, but the Xbox One controller is actually really good. I can give it
Yeah,
credit for that. It's the best one they've had. So,
there you go. I
but I
haven't
just don't play
tried
Xbox.
I haven't tried the new one yet. The Series X. I have not tried that controller yet.
Mm,
Uh, I'm under the assumption that it's the same controller. I don't know why, and I can't prove that it is, but that's what I'm under the assumption of. And
mm.
even if it does have the same Xbox One controller, I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, I feel like so PlayStation, I don't know why their PS5 controller was different. I've held one. I don't like it as much as the PS4 controller, but it ain't the worst controller. But I think they kind of wanted to go with the Xbox layout a little bit, is what I think they were shooting for.
Yeah. What
Um,
is the worst controller that's ever been made? Light gun.
I wouldn't count that. Gosh. Um, that's hard to say. I would say the fucking Wii U controller that had the freaking screen. Like it was
Mm.
cool that it had a screen,
Oh, the
but
pad, the gamepad.
yeah, yeah. But I mean that was just a terrible controller.
Um, there were it had its pros and cons. I actually liked the gamepad because you could do anything from it. You could play the game on it that you were playing on the
Yeah,
TV if you needed to.
yeah,
Um, it's basically the precursor to the Switch.
yeah.
Uh,
But I
it's
mean, the Switch is infinitely better than that.
100%. Um, I don't know. I think I would have to say the worst controller would be the it's a really old controller. It basically looked like a dial telephone. It was basically just a wheel that you turned to control.
That sounds similar to like the Atari controller maybe, because
Yeah,
that's
it
what
was
the
like
Atari was a wheel.
yeah, it was like the Atari or it was like the Magnavox Odyssey or something.
Wow, Magnavox. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the N64 controller. It has a nostalgic appeal for me, but and I mean I don't have little kid hands anymore, so it's just super awkward to hold.
It's
Sorry.
I don't know. It still works for me perfectly fine. I don't know. I would
Uh,
rather use the N64 controller than probably like a regular NES controller.
how about any gamepad that is being superimposed onto a phone using touch controls? How about that?
Yeah, there you go. The mobile
The
game
the
system.
the yeah, the mobile game controllers. I
Yeah,
tried to play Sonic 2 like that, and it was awful.
cell
It
phones
was
in
just
general.
terrible. Now, there's a way. I mean, for a real-time strategy or even like a classic RPG, touch controls are really pretty decent, because you can kind of do the swiping and stuff.
Fair
but
enough.
for when they bring up those buttons on the screen, it just sucks. They don't
Yeah.
click, and sometimes they just don't touch it enough, you know?
Yeah, they just don't work.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah. Um,
Top 5 controllers. That was a good little bit there. That's
yeah,
chunky.
that was good. That was a good one. Um, but yeah, coming up, we've got uh me getting back into Valorant lately.
Oh boy.
I was telling you their new agent's basically a Pokemon master.
Right. So explain to me how that works.
So, for those who don't know, Valorant is basically CS:GO meets Overwatch. It's a hero shooter mixed with tactical first-person shooting, site planning,
Yeah.
diffusal, kind of that thing. But all the agents, that's what they're called in this game. They're not legends or champions. They're agents.
Hmm.
Um, the new one is named Gecko, and he has four little critters that he uses for each of his abilities.
Oh God.
Number one is basically a Molotov cocktail named Mosh, and the ability is called Mosh Pit. And
Oh
it's
no.
it's just a Molotov cocktail. It sits on the ground, does damage. It can one hit people if they stand in it too long. And it's like a
Wow.
green little, basically like muck guy.
Oh God.
He has a blue little like fish dinosaur called Dizzy, and he'll throw it up and it'll swim through the sky a little bit, and it will blind anyone and shoot goo on their face.
I love me
It's
a blue goo shooting dinosaur.
um, he's got a little penguin man called Wingman, and
Oh.
he can send Wingman in to do two or three things. He can send him in to plant the bomb. He can send him in to defuse the bomb, or he can send him in to basically run in and stun someone. He will automatically track on someone and stun them.
Now, I like that he can defuse or plant a bomb. That
It's
is really cool.
incredible, dude.
Because you could be
It's
fighting.
You can plant a bomb without even entering the first choke point of the map,
Yeah,
without
that's
having to
that's cool.
fight. It's
Al-
so good.
Also, penguins. Can we just talk about how based penguins are? Chill Penguin from Mega Man X, Empoleon from was that Diamond and Pearl? That was my guy. Water
The
Steel, get out of here.
the
And now,
penguin you dropped off the map in Mario 64.
yeah, where's my baby? And now Wingman. What a cool name for a penguin, you
Yeah,
know?
whenever
Because he
he
doesn't
like
fly.
when he sends him out, he's like, "Thanks, Wings. Oh, get him, Wings." It's so cool.
Top
It's so
5
nice.
penguins.
He has one more little critter, and his name is Thrash, and he's his ultimate move. Basically, he's a little fish that swims in the ground, and he'll jump out and do a big explosion. And if you're caught in the explosion, you get detained, which is basically you sit there, you can't shoot, you can only look around, and you're basically stunned.
Okay. So, yeah, so
That's
it just
that's
crowd control.
yeah.
How
He's got
long?
everything. It's a fairly long time. It's enough to get 3 melee hits on someone and walk up to them.
That guy, this character, this agent is getting nerfed next week.
No, he's actually considered
100%.
pretty weak because once you learn
Wow.
how he works, it's easy to,
Oh, he's
play against him.
oh, I see. A lot of counter, easy to counter.
The entire game is basically countering uh, the enemy team's abilities with your own.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean that's the MOBA way.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not a MOBA though. It's a
Well,
Counter-Strike clone.
I mean, but it has heroes, right? So it's MOBA-esque. Overwatch is a MOBA.
I mean, technically, I guess so. Yeah,
Yeah.
multiplayer online battle arena.
Yeah.
Doom is a MOBA, I guess.
Well, the the
Fortnite's a MOBA
well, I mean, the main feature of a MOBA is that,
multiplayer
well,
battle.
they have hero powers, right?
No,
That's the caveat.
that's the hero shooter caveat.
So it's a hero shooter MOBA.
I guess so.
Yeah. Well, and also I feel like Fortnite would be categorized under the what is that called? Battle Royale
Yeah,
genre.
but you could argue that every battle royale is a MOBA.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. Suppose if we're sticking to the
Any,
generic terms.
I mean, yeah. Let's see. I would consider let's World of Warcraft Arena. That's a MOBA.
That, yeah. Well, it's got arena in the name.
That's right. I don't know. It's definitely something. Fortnite's so much fun right now, kind of. I love the thermal DMR.
So, if you had one question to ask about Fortnite, what would you ask?
Where's mobility?
Hmm.
What about you?
Uh, I don't know.
Where'd my Cobra DMR go?
All right, last question of the show.
Why is the show called Into the Loop?